Good morning and good evening. DUTERTE but always support President Duterte. Do the right thing, be safe, and God bless. I hope everyone is good, and thank you for the people who does the viewing on my videos. I really appreciate it. That's really kind. Thank you. I just want to comment today what we are keep going and keep pushing it our president about China. So the things we're saying, and our president is saying it, we don't want to go into war with China. Of course not. Who does want to start a war? Some people do. Some countries they would like to go into war, and some countries would like to push, especially as our president Duterte is saying, us to fire the first shot. So, you know, U.S. has been having problems and issues long time ago with China. So, and like I said before in previous videos also, if Trump didn't win to become a president, if it was Hillary Clinton in president, we already are in war with China from January, 1st of January, we already into war with China. US already would be in war with China. But I do want to clarify something. Even if US it was like declaring war to China and start firing into China, I just want to remind everyone in the Philippines, we are in the middle of this crossfire. Okay, so I already mentioned this before. We are already in crossfire. So if other country, let's say US, will pick up a fight with China, remember we are in the middle of the Pacific and we're gonna be hit accidentally, even if we didn't have nothing to do with it, even if Philippines didn't do anything, but we still could be affected through this war. So keep pushing our president, the senators, and the government in the Philippines, pushing our president to do something about it. Like I mentioned in my previous video, we can do something about it in the sense of let's put a Navy Coast Guards in our shores. We can do this, but our president hasn't done nothing that of the consequences, or they haven't done that at all. So I would suggest we can put and protect our shores, our Scarborough Shoal, putting our Navy guards there. China has their own guards over there. So I would like our president, for us to finish, and for us all the senators, keep pushing our president to do something and to go into war with China. Put our Navy Coast Guards in the Scarborough Shoal. Let's do patrolling in our sea. And let's calm this, because all the time pushing our president to go to war. Other countries, like he was saying, US, would like us to push China. For what? Our president has a deal with the President Xi. So they have a deal. But as we also know, the Chinese, they are bullying us as Filipinos. So this is also not correct. So, Mr. President, put our Navy Coast Guards in our sea, patrolling it day and night. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's put someone over there and let's see what is going to happen. So let's protect what belongs to us also. Now, going into war, that's not the solution. One, we cannot afford it. Actually, not one. First of all, we don't have the firepower. We don't have the ships. We don't have the helicopters. We don't have nothing compared to China. China and US in military, and Russia, they are close to head. The only thing US has more is, the boats, which can carry planes more than China, and some other helicopters and some other fighters, but it's not much of a difference. Imagine us as Filipinos, how much army we have, how much firepower Philippines has. Not much. Do we have a lot of army in the Philippines? No, I don't think so. But this is the really stupid thing, because why don't we open, like we have in this country over here in UK, anybody can join up the army. You don't have to be having qualifications. You don't have to have anything. Why don't we have so many Filipinos who can join the army? People, instead of being in drugs, instead of being things, put them to the army, to carry gun, to train, to do stuff. Do you need qualifications? I don't think so. So over here in UK and a lot of places in Europe and everything, you don't have to be qualified. Even if you had no school, you can go to the army. To be a soldier, you just need a brain, and you need to know what you're doing. And as long as you are healthy, as long as you don't have mental health problems and everything. So our President Duterte can do that. Let's open the doors to our Filipino people, to our young people, to the people, instead of doing drugs, join the army. Can we do this? This is a brilliant thing. Would be a brilliant idea for us to open the doors and put so many Filipino people into the army, and to earn some money. At least they are out of the streets. They're doing something for our country. This is what I would like to see Mr. President Duterte doing it. But going back on China, I would suggest our senators step back. Careful what you guys are doing, and careful what you guys are saying. It's easy to talk, pushing it, our president, and accusing him he's not doing anything. As he says, we have to be careful where we put our feet. We have to be careful what we're doing also. We cannot afford to go into war. If US wants to do whatever they want to do, let US go. Go ahead. US can afford it, let them go. Let's not get involved in this kind of war with anybody. But let's patrol our sea. This is our responsibility. This is what our president should be doing. This is what our president should be doing. For the last time, Mr. President, put our Navy Coast Guards on Scarborough Shoal. Let's do the patrolling, and let's ease back from everyone. We don't need to go to do fights with China, but we can protect our sea, our fishermen, our country. We have this entitled to. We need to do this. Let's see what the Chinese will do. Are they gonna, all the time they are, provoking us? Or also we cannot stand back. But we have to do something. Put the Coast Guards back in there. That's one first step. Can you please do that? And that's all I ask from our president. And from the other senators and the other people from government. Just careful and step back. Because we really don't want to go into war. We cannot afford to go into war. We cannot afford to break a lot of things with China. We have so many deals with China right now. And we have so many billions of dollars to be invested in the Philippines through China. So we have to be careful where we're going to. War is the last resort we want to do, or to have any kind of action. For now, please, our people from the Philippines and our OFWs around the world, support our president. Let's be careful what we're doing. And we have families back home. We have everything back home. And we don't want to, someone presses buttons and then destroy the whole thing. This is already good enough to destroy our country. The only thing is the earthquake, which is coming to the Philippines, and the biggest earthquake we're gonna have still. And soon we might have one of those again. We already had one in the past, and soon is another one coming up. And so this is really good enough to destroy most of the Philippines. Just imagine war. Do we need it? I don't think so. For now, Duterte power also for President Duterte. Do the right thing. Be safe. God bless. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching my video.